So each day that passes by, we get closer and closer to trailer 3 finally coming out. We're going to be getting into that today and a whole lot more. But before we get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome on in. Please consider subscribing to Project Vice, like, and of course, turn on the post notifications so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. Without any further ado, let's get straight into this one. So can you guys believe it's been one whole year since trailer 2 was revealed? Isn't it actually insane that we have gone through this past year and we still haven't seen any new GTA 6 info released by Rockstar? Good friends of the channel, Ben and GameRoll, came out saying this, going on to further say, this was an incredible day to be a Rockstar fan. Hopefully it's not too long before we experience something similar. And I'm sure it won't be. Earlier this week, unfortunately, Rockstar came out with their Red Dead Online post, and the chat and myself are absolutely fuming once again that Rockstar didn't come out with trailer 3. They are most certainly playing with our emotions at the moment. I can feel it. You can feel it. It is absolutely so frustrating, but I'm sure it will end sometime very soon. Now, the next likely possible dates that we should see something come about in relation to GTA 6, considering the 5th of May is now out of the equation. We still have the 8th, that being the Friday, the 12th, the 15th, and the 19th before that next Take-Two earnings call takes place on the 21st. And as I have been mentioning in many previous videos and in live streams, I don't see how there's any possible way Rockstar and Take-Two go beyond that earnings call without providing an update in relation to this game at all. Time is ticking for Rockstar. We are literally less than 200 days out from this game releasing on November 19th. It's actually insane that we are at the closest point we have ever been to finally seeing this game being officially released. Shortly after that Red Dead Online post came out from Rockstar, ruining our mood, GameRoll came out with a post saying, it's important to remember that whilst trailer 2 did come in this time last year, Take-Two's earnings call was also scheduled to happen a week earlier than it is this time around. Due to this, I'm leaning towards Rockstar dropping trailer 3 next week instead. So considering this, I actually wouldn't be surprised if this is the case and we see trailer 3 drop next week instead. User Eminem came out with a post on Twitter saying, I made a poll with a small portion of the GTA 6 community and it seems most of them expect trailer 3 to drop by next week. And as you can see, it looks like 47% of people are thinking trailer 3 is going to be dropping next week on May 12th. Now, moving on from this, Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick has seen gameplay of Grand Theft Auto 6, but only through demonstrations by his employees. He hasn't personally played it himself. And boy, oh boy, am I jealous. I'm sure you guys are as well, that this man has seen gameplay of Grand Theft Auto 6 in action. To top things off, the journalist asked Zelnick how the game is looking, given that he has seen it played. As you expect, the CEO pointed him towards the amazing trailer, and he will leave it at that. So Strauss ain't giving anything away at the moment, other than what, of course, we have seen officially. We had Ben come out with a post saying, I find it slightly interesting we are seeing so many interviews from Strauss, and the majority of the interviews are on GTA 6. We usually don't hear anything from him unless it's an investor call. And this is pretty much true. The only time we really hear from Strauss is when the earnings calls are taking place. Sometimes he does do some interviews after the earnings calls, but very rarely does he do this many interviews this far out from an upcoming earnings call. He's most certainly been so active as of recent, it's actually crazy. In one of the previous videos I came out with in an interview that he did do, he jokingly said a lot of people will be calling in sick on November 19th. And this and everything else Strauss has done up until this point really should wash away anyone's fears of this game getting further delayed beyond November of this year and into 2027. I really just don't see how that's even in the realm of possibility at this stage. Now, Strauss did do some more interviews, this time with Biz Insider, where he went on to say that crunch time is not part of how Take-Two operates today, amid rumors that Rockstar India is currently crunching. Whether that is true or not, Rockstar has had a history of this, where they were heavily criticized in 2018 during Red Dead 2's development, where it was reported that some staff were working 80 to 100-hour working weeks to meet deadlines and get the game out of the door. It's hard to say for sure, though, if for certain that there is a crunch culture occurring at Rockstar India or any of the other Rockstar studios globally at the moment. Now, there was more in this interview with GameRoll coming out with a post saying, Strauss Zelnick has commented on Rockstar/Take-Two's more positive recent approach to GTA modding/roleplay, going on to say, quote, how about instead of trying to beat them, we join them? Going on to further add, it's pretty funny that it took them so long to figure out that it's much more beneficial to embrace the fans who spend their spare time making content for these games instead of shutting them down without a care in the world. I have hopes that GTA 6's lifecycle will benefit greatly from this new attitude. And most certainly it has, especially with the reports and rumors that we've been hearing about the next GTA Online and Rockstar's grand plans for what it is going to be like. We are definitely in for a real treat. All the things we've heard about Rockstar's online modding engine and GTA roleplay in Grand Theft Auto 6 Online, even if it's unofficially, not technically officially as of this moment, is definitely very exciting. Now, Strauss did sit down and do another interview, this time with industry reputable insider Jason Schreier. And he went on to say, I think our goal is to deliver to consumers something that's never been experienced before. Being on the sidelines, but pretty close to the front of the sidelines is very, very exciting and terrifying because the expectations are so high. And most certainly it is. I mean, people's expectations for GTA 6 are unreal. I mean, there's literally no other upcoming release that even comes close to it. And when you factor in that its predecessor GTA 5 has sold in over 225 million copies, which is the second best-selling game of all time behind Minecraft, there is a lot riding on Rockstar and Take-Two for this to succeed, but not only that, to exceed our expectations, as Rockstar stated many, many times in their press releases. Now, the next piece of information is pretty huge. For the first time ever, we've actually got official confirmation that GTA 6 has been in development for more than 8 years by a team of thousands of Rockstar employees, which also marks it as one of the most expensive games ever made. The company doesn't share its game budgets, but big titles in the industry routinely cost hundreds of millions of dollars, and Grand Theft Auto 6 is estimated to be coming in significantly higher than most. So pretty crazy now that we have gotten official confirmation that the development of the game itself started all the way back in 2018, shortly after Rockstar wrapped up development of Red Dead 2. Now, prior to this, we have heard reports coming from Jason Schreier himself that GTA 6 has been in some form of development prior to this point, which actually started in 2014. However, this was the preliminary stage that Rockstar was in working on the game back then. So this would have been the initial planning phase, so deciding where the next location of the next GTA title would take place, brainstorming other ideas about the story, characters, the world, and so much more. So by the time GTA 6 releases in November of this year, it would have been in 12 years of development in some way, shape, or form, which is absolutely insane to even fathom. Some analysts have forecasted that the new Grand Theft Auto will sell upwards of 25 million units on day one. That means that selling 10 million units, a miraculous figure for most of Grand Theft Auto 6's competitors, would be considered disastrous for this game. I think 25 million units is quite underestimating where this game is going to land in terms of units sold on its first day. I actually think it's going to be way more than even this. I wouldn't be surprised if we see this game hit 40 million units sold in one day, or maybe even more than that, just because of how anticipated this game is. Everyone is literally going to be pre-ordering this game. I don't care who you are definitely going to be pre-ordering GTA 6. And let's also take into account the multiple editions that we're likely going to be seeing with GTA 6, whether it's a standard edition, special edition, ultimate, and collector's editions that we'll most likely be seeing with the game, like we saw with Red Dead 2, for example. Now, there was more on this with Strauss going on to say development costs have gone up, and we really do aim to deliver the highest quality entertainment on earth, and that is costly. And AI influence is notwithstanding, we haven't seen these costs decline yet. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. It's hard to say necessarily for sure if AI is going to have a big influence on the development costs for future upcoming releases, but in relation to GTA 6, because of how big this project truly is, and because of how much Take-Two has backed Rockstar in funding the game, reportedly $2 to $3 billion is an absolutely insane budget for a video game. But for something like GTA 6, as Strauss said, we aim to deliver the highest quality of entertainment on earth. And I completely agree with that, because based off everything Rockstar has provided with their track record, they have proven to us and to themselves that they do deliver the best entertainment on the planet, and GTA 6 is undoubtedly no exception to that at all. Strauss went on to further say, and I love how he says this so many times, we never claim success before it occurs. We have the most amazing creative teams. We not only encourage them to pursue their passions, we insist that they do it. We try to give them unlimited financial, creative, human resources, and then they aim to deliver perfection. Now look, as much as Strauss and Take-Two get so much flack in regards to their greedy approaches in relation to microtransactions, etc., I really do think that he is actually quite a top executive. He's one of the rare breeds because he just lets Rockstar do their own thing. He doesn't intervene. And this is why masterpieces like GTA 5 and Red Dead 2 release in the state that they do. There was an interview that Strauss did with CNBC last year back in May, and it pretty much sums up perfectly, to a degree, why we get the experiences that we do from Rockstar. I'll get you guys to take a listen to it.
That's not my role. My role is to attract, retain, and motivate the best talent in the business, and then get out of their way.
Now, more in the Schreier interview, he was asked, why isn't Grand Theft Auto 6 coming to PC immediately, with Strauss replying back saying, Rockstar always starts on console because I think with regard to a release like that, you are judged by serving the core. If your core consumer isn't there, if they're not served first and best, you kind of don't hit your other consumers. I don't really understand his answer to this. I think it's just probably Rockstar and Take-Two's way of double dipping so they can get more sales for GTA 6 when the PC version does launch, likely probably a year and a bit after GTA 6 releases later this year. I wouldn't expect the PC version to come probably earliest around late 2027, latest somewhere in 2028. And there was more on this with Zelnick saying that the window of console exclusivity was not related to the company's marketing deal with PlayStation maker Sony Group Corp. No, he said, I mean, historically, Rockstar's gone to console first. So there we go. We have official confirmation right there that Rockstar does have an exclusive marketing deal with Sony PlayStation. And we pretty much knew that this was the case anyways with the release of Trailer 2. And even prior to that, we heard rumors and reports about this as well. So if I was you, considering this game is going to be releasing on console first, and because Rockstar has a very close exclusive marketing deal with Sony, they are likely going to be optimizing the PlayStation 5 and PS5 Pro to its maximum. So if you are in a position to get one of these consoles, I would say pick it up over the Xbox, that's for sure. But anyways, guys, now I want to pass over you down in that comment section below. What do you make of everything we discussed within today's video? I'd love to hear what you guys say down there. And if you went to enjoy this video and found any informative value, please consider subscribing to Project Vice, and of course, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. And a quick reminder, we'll be doing more streams, another stream later today, tomorrow, and into next week, of course, if we don't get Trailer 3 in these next coming hours. So stay tuned to the channel. But anyways, guys, make sure to stay safe. Have a great day, and I am out.